The city I once knew is gone. Seoul is a graveyard of twisted metal and shattered glass, a monument to a world that ended just days ago. We move through the ruins like ghosts, a ragged band of survivors clinging to the last shreds of hope. The air is thick with dust, and the silence is only broken by the distant roars of things that shouldn't exist. Sanga is the heart of our group. I watch her humming a soft tune to the kids, Gilyung and Yusung, her voice a fragile shield against the horrors around us. She manages a smile, a small, brave act of defiance. It's a smile I can't seem to muster. Then there's Hyunsung. He's the muscle, the shield. He pulls a crying woman from beneath a pile of rubble, his face grim, but his actions unwavering. He's a good person, a true soldier. They are all playing their parts so perfectly, the parts of heroes. And me? I just watch. I'm the observer, the reader who already knows how this chapter ends. We huddle around a small, sputtering fire in the husk of a convenience store. The flickering light dances across their tired faces. Sanga passes around a shared water bottle. Hyunsung stands guard by the broken window, his silhouette a dark, protective shape against the dying light. Little Gilyung, his eyes wide, asks me, "Hyung, will we be okay?" I want to lie. I want to tell him yes, that everything will be fine. But the words catch in my throat. How can I promise a future I know is stolen? Instead, I just nod, a pathetic, non-committal gesture. The weight of my knowledge feels heavier than any collapsed building. It's then that we see them. Another group of survivors, their eyes hard and hungry. They don't look at us with camaraderie, but with calculation. They eye our meager supplies, the children. Their leader, a man with a cruel smirk, steps forward. "Looks like you folks are doing all right for yourselves," he says, his voice dripping with false friendliness. "Maybe you'd like to share." Hyunsung immediately steps in front of us, his hand on the hilt of his makeshift blade. The tension crackles. It's a stark reminder that the monsters aren't the only threat in this new world. People can be just as terrifying. This is the part of the story I always hated reading. The part where humanity turns on itself. Just as things are about to explode, the world shudders. A familiar blue window, cold and indifferent, flashes before my eyes. A new scenario. The words burn into my mind. Main scenario, 3. Defend the children until dawn. My blood runs cold. I glance at the other group. Their faces are a mixture of confusion and terror, as the same message appears for them. Then the screaming starts. Not from us, but from outside. The ground trembles as monstrous forms, all chitin and claws, crawl out from the shadows of the ruined city. The night has come, and it has brought its nightmares with it. The other group scrambles, their bravado evaporating in an instant. They become just another course for the feast. We, on the other hand, have no choice but to fight. Hyunsung roars, a battle cry of desperation and duty, as he meets the first wave. Sanga pulls the children behind a counter, her face pale but resolute. And then, he appears. Like a storm given human form. Yu Jung-yuk. He moves through the chaos with a brutal, terrifying grace. His blade is a blur of silver light, cleaving through monsters as if they were made of paper. He is overwhelming power, a force of nature. He is the protagonist, and I am not. I don't have his strength. I have something else. I see the patterns, the weaknesses, the flow of the battle as if it were text on a page. "Hyunsung, left flank! 2 more coming from the alley!" I shout, my voice steady despite the hammering of my heart. "Sanga, keep them down. They're drawn to sound." I'm not fighting with a sword. I'm fighting with information. I'm a conductor of a symphony of survival, pointing and directing, using the knowledge that is my greatest gift and my heaviest curse. We are a strange, dissonant orchestra, but somehow we hold the line. The night feels endless. Every minute is a struggle. Every monster slain is replaced by 2 more. The smell of blood and ozone fills the air. Through it all, a single thought tortures me. A cold, sharp piece of knowledge that I can't share. I look at the faces of my companions, illuminated by the flashes of combat and Yu Jung-hyuk's brilliant skills. I see their trust, their hope. And I know who dies next. The name is a brand on my soul. I could warn them, I could change it. But what would be the cost? How would the story retaliate? This world, this damn scenario, it follows a narrative. And deviating from the plot has consequences I can't even begin to predict. So I stay silent. The guilt is a physical thing, a knot tightening in my chest with every passing second. As the first faint hint of gray appears on the horizon, the monsters shriek and retreat into the shadows. Dawn is breaking. We survived. A weak, ragged cheer rises from our small group. Hyunsung slumps against a wall, exhausted but alive. Sangha is crying, holding the children close. They are celebrating a victory. But I can't join them. I walk away, putting distance between myself and their relief. Their survival feels like a betrayal of the person I know is doomed. I lean against the shattered frame of a window, looking out at the broken city as the sun rises. It should be a symbol of hope. For me, it only illuminates my failure. Just as I'm about to drown in my own thoughts, a new notification flickers into existence, visible only to me. It's different from the others. Smaller, more discreet. The words are simple, yet they send a jolt through my entire body. Hidden scenario detected. A new path? A deviation from the main plot I know so well? For the first time since this all began, a flicker of something that isn't despair ignites within me. Maybe, just maybe, I don't have to be just a reader anymore. Maybe I can start writing my own story. Thank you so much for watching this episode with me. It's a tough journey, but your support means the world. If you want to see what this hidden scenario is, and what choices I'll have to make, please hit that like button and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss what happens next. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next chapter.